To solve a system of inequalities by graphing. Here is example 1. There's the graph paper, and the two inequalities are y, and we'll lower the marker just a little bit. Y less than x plus 3, also y greater than or equal to a negative 2x minus 2. Start with the first one, which would be this. Y-intercept is 3. Make a dot. The slope is 1, so you go up 1 over 1, and then connect the dots. There is no ruler function on this app, so yours will be straighter than mine. There is that one, but it should be what kind of line? So we'll put dots on the line, like this. Don't worry about shading yet. Go over and take a look at the next inequality. You have a negative 2 for a y-intercept, and then a slope of negative 2 down 2 over 1, and then draw the line. Should look similar to that. Now you have to figure out what area of the four that have been created that they both have in common. So we'll go over here, use yellow and a bigger marker. Now on the inequality that is this one, pick out a point on either side, and we're speaking of this line. We'll try 0, 0. Would 0 be less than 3? Yes, 0 would be less than 3, so this side of the line would be shaded in, but we're going to hold that for right now. On the other one, if you pick out a point on either side, we're speaking of this line here. For example, 0, 0 again. If I plug in 0, would 0 be greater than or equal to negative 2? Yeah, so it's this side of this line and this side of that line. So what you have to shade in is this area in here. It's the area that they both have in common. You do not have to shade in the back part here because it's not going with both of them. It goes with one but not with both. So this is the area you would shade in. You don't have to put in all of it, just be neat. I'll go ahead and fill in the rest of this, and that would be your solution. Any point in that yellow area would satisfy this one and this one. On this one, you're going to have the following equations, or not equations, but inequalities. You should have y, and that needs to be yellow, y greater than or equal to a negative x minus 1, and also y less than 2x plus 4. On the first one, you need a minus 1 for a y-intercept and then down 1 over 1. So connect these up, and since I have no ruler, I have to go through and draw the rest of these dots so that the line will be somewhat straight. Alright, and it should be what kind of line? Alright, so we'll make it dotted like this. And then for the other one, you have plus 4 for a y-intercept. Slope is 2, so go up 2 over 1. It also will be dotted, but we'll go back and do that second. So there it is, and we need a dotted line like this. Okay, we have to test both of those. We'll test the y greater than negative x minus 1 first, and that would be this one here. I've put yellow at either end of it. If we pick out 0, 0, if you plug in 0, 0 for that inequality, would 0 be greater than negative 1? Yes, so it's going to be this side of that line. Now test the other one. With that one, we can also pick out 2x plus 4, and it's going to be this one here. If I put in 0, would 0 be less than 4? Yeah, so it's this side of that line. So which section satisfies both of them? It would be right here. So this is the one you would have to shade in. Doesn't have to be shaded in completely, but it must look neat.
So you just picked 0, 0.
Alright, here are the two inequalities coming up. The inequalities are y less than or equal to a negative 3x plus 4, and the other one is y greater than 2x minus 2. The solution here, you must start off with the first inequality, go find the 4, make a dot, and then go down 3 over 1. And if you continue to go down 3 over 1, it will shape out the line. Of course, I need to do this because I don't have a ruler up here that works with the iPad. So mine's going to be a little bit off. You have a ruler to use, so yours should be straight. And it's a solid line. And now for the other inequality, it will be dotted. So we go down 2 and then up 2 over 1. And if I continue to go up 2 over 1, it'll draw out the rest of the line. That's way off. Probably should have made the line a little thicker. This one should be dotted. So we'll put dots or dashes on it, like this. Now test it out. You're going to have the first inequality with a 0, 0 plugged into it. So we're looking at this one. Would 0 be less than or equal to 4? Yeah, so this 0 is on that side, so it's going to be this side of that line. But let's check the other one. We can put 0, 0 in on this one as well. So would 0 be greater than a negative 2? Yeah, so it's going to be this side of that line as well. So what you must shade in is this. And don't come up yet. That's the entire thing shaded in. And you must have straight lines, the shaded part right, arrows at the end of your lines. Practice number 2. Here are the inequalities. First, we'll start with y greater than 2x, and the second one is y less than negative 3x plus 5. First, we're going to start off with this equation, or this inequality. We're going to have y greater than 2x, so we have to put a dot on the 0 and then go up 2 over 1. And it goes up 2 over 1 all the way through. Now that should be a dotted line, so I'll go ahead and try to make the dotted as I go. Okay, and now the other one. For this one, we'll do that one in blue. Start at 5, go down 3, and then to the right 1. That also will be dotted. So it should look similar to this. Now we have to test out both of them. So over here we put in 0, 0, and that's for the red inequality. We put in 0, 0. Is 0 greater than 0? You can't use 0 because it's on the line. So we have to do what? So we'll pick out one that's easy to identify with. So how about we choose 2, 2? We'll choose 2, 2. So when you put in 2 here and then over here, you'll have 2 greater than 4. Is that true? No. So you're going to be shading this side of that line at some point, but we can't do anything yet. We'll go look at this one. For that one, can we use 2, 2? It's the blue line on the screen. Yes, we can use 2 and 2, so we'll have 2 there and 2 there. That would be 2 less than a negative 6 plus 5, which is 2 less than a negative 1. Is that true? 2 is not less than a negative 1, so that is false. So you need this side of that line. So which area satisfies that? The left side. So we'll go through and shade that in. It'll be here, down to here, and then over and up. It goes on forever in the left direction, but we only have this size of graph paper to deal with. On the left inequality, we go to 6, and then down 4, and to the right 1. That's going to be a dotted line. So we'll go down this way. Well, not a dotted line, but a solid line. And then on the other one, we'll make that one red. Go to negative 2, and then up 1 over 1. That also is a solid line. We're going to check out 0, 0 for the blue one first. If I put 0 here and 0 there, is 0 greater than or equal to 6? No, so you need this side of the line. Go to the red one. I can use 0, 0 again for the red one. Is 0 less than or equal to a negative 2? No. So I need the other side of the line. It's going to be this side. So where do they match up? On the right side, so you're going to have this area shaded in there.